from our friend Darkfiber. A couple of guys. They were up to no good. They started making trouble in our neighborhood. That's Admiral Chester Nimitz. That's facts.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's next.
Robo Abraham Lincoln. Alright, the USSR aggression has reached a peak in the Balkans area. As post-war tensions flare up, the Uoaf has been brought into the theater of conflict to provide much-needed experience to the Flying Corps. Our mission will be sanitizing the first line of enemy air defenses using AGM-88 HARMS. Yay, HARMS! Everybody clap.
Yay!
Priority threats will be
Mark
SA2s
for life.
Priority threats will be SA2s and SA3s with pop-up SA4s and SA6s in the mix. In addition, I didn't put this in the post, but there are SA5s and SA10s, but they should be far enough away not to be a factor. But remember, if you get hard locked by an SA10, it has fired at you. Be defensive. In addition, we expect to encounter strong modern resistance from Su-27, MiG-29, Su-30, Su-33, Su-35 fighters. Be prepared to encounter enemies with all the advantages and tools that we enjoy, and even some we don't. Cursed! Brush up on your BVR combat skills and be prepared for a relative information fire hose from things like data link, which we haven't had for a while. So that is something to keep in mind. You're going to have a ton more shit going on in your MFCDs than we've had in a little while, so keep that in mind. Oh, and they're color now, so they're actually MFCDs now.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
Fancy.
Upgrades.
Information fire hose. I like that.
What is this quantum leap in technology coming from?
Aliens.
Your tax dollars hard at work, Speedy, that's where they're from.
Stole it from the Chinese.
Alright, do we have a package leader?
I'd like to volunteer as tribute.
Go for it.
What? Sorry?
I'd like to volunteer as tribute.
Tribute for
We
what?
salute you.
Are we sacrificing like a goat?
Yes,
or?
we are sacrificing. Sacrifice.
Oh, Jesus.
A tribute to the BMS gods? Alright, well look, I like you, Gussie. I'm sorry that I have to rip your heart out of your chest still beating to appease the BMS gods, but...
No, it makes
Alright.
sense for the Hornet one to be package lead.
No, I
Yeah,
mean...
it makes perfect sense, because Gussie doesn't actually have a heart, it's fine.
Ooh.
He just
Shots fired.
he just bleeds hydraulic fluid, you know.
That was savage, dude. Alright, I turn it over to the package leader then. Godspeed.
Okay, package leader, everyone take your slots. In about a few minutes, as I write stuff down, I'll be looking for fight leads. Hopefully we get all the, what do we have, 14 out of 20. Probably gonna kill one of the escorts. I don't know. Definitely want to get some seed action. More likely than not, we're gonna have the Hornets full. Fluky, I guess you're still connecting.
Yeah, I'm connecting right now.
Okay, so Hornets are full.
Let's fill Fury, because we can watch Zemunic, and
Yeah.
we can leave Serpent 1 as AI. Or, pardon me, Weasel 1.
A quick question, does anyone have the carrier frequency in Balkans?
Yeah, I'll get that in a second. Yeah, look it up. It should be in the documents for Balkans.
Right
Why
on.
can't I move to this third seat?
So what server are we
The
playing
third seat has Douglas Taylor.
That would be me.
What the fuck is that?
As if you don't know, I mean, I've only been here for 2 years, so...
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey! Hi!
Sorry, dude. It
Mind
looked like an AI,
blown.
man.
It's alright, you're forgiven, man.
The whole time I thought this Douglas Taylor
I did.
asshole was an AI.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I may or may not be an AI.
Alright, so take your time to read the forum post if you haven't already.
Which
where
guy
everyone's
do we have?
going.
The Vincent or the Ant?
Let's kill Weasel 1.
Alright, I have a quick question. I appear to be the only one without a CS tag by my name. How do I enable that?
Oh, stand by. Let me check.
You don't have it on yourself, it seems, because I also don't have it, but I'm sure I have it.
Okay, yeah. Coyote, Star Fury. Coyote and Star Fury need the edit, so stand by.
We'll talk you through it. It's very simple, it's just a quick INI file change.
Sounds good. Anyway, it's been like 4 months since I played with you guys, so.
No problem. It's a slight change we brought in the last couple of months. It has improved server stability, so.
Ah, too quick for me. Okay, so that's in your Falcon BMS config in user config. Just make that last line set. Just copy it exactly as Brainling pasted it, and yeah, save it. Obviously, exit BMS, shut everything down, and start it up again, and reconnect to me, and you should be client server.
I put it at the very end of the file. And to reiterate, copy
Excuse
and
me.
paste it exactly because capitalization matters.
Yes, it is
User
case
disconnected
sensitive.
from your channel.
Why? Because it forces everyone into client server mode, which is better for the server.
Yeah, like we think that the
User joined your
peer-to-peer,
channel.
people with faster connections would benefit from peer-to-peer because they can share their data with other clients. But we think that sometimes people, even though they might have faster connections, the connections are very unstable, and even though they try and share with the other clients, it probably isn't the smoothest, and it starts leading to a lot of warping and lag. So by putting it to client server, the server is forced to handle all the transmission of the packets. It puts more load on the server, but it should lead to a smoother experience for everybody. And someone with bad latency or bad quality will just be impacting more than likely themselves. That's the theory, anyways.
Well, I mean, we will still see, like, Nighthawk is famous for having the UFO problem. That still occasionally happens. Where
Yeah,
you
but at
still
least he doesn't
see
crash the server
UFO.
now.
Exactly, but he doesn't crash the server. So you still feel the effects of his lag in terms of seeing him do that, but you don't actually feel the effects in terms of it affecting you or causing blue pauses and stuff.
Just about ready.
So I went
Nice
into
start,
the
Fury, you're good.
yeah, I went into the documents folder
out of
for
town, I was
Balkans,
looking
and
at-
I can't see the comms channel for the carrier. Just the
Yeah, I have them. They
Oh.
are in the docs folder under BMS Naval Ops Updated.
ooh there inside the inside
then-
the Balkans tier.
See what carrier we are.
Yeah,
see what-
inside data, add-on Balkans, and then docs, and then you have a file BMS Naval Ops. But they are just the standard ones, it seems. I have a table here printed out. They are the same.
Okay, cool,
Here's
thank you.
the Roosevelt.
Do we have the Roosevelt? Should be UHF 226.1, TACAN 011.
Roosevelt scene. Thank you.
Yeah, it's got a list of about
22611.
7 carriers, isn't it?
Not sure
Yeah.
if it's correct, because I know in other theaters, in the Korea theater, the Vincent is not what is
Yeah.
standard. But
Yeah,
Is-
because I must have an older one from July last year, and it's got the Vincent as 228.10.
that's different because I've been
Okay, we'll change
on
it.
a
It depends on the
226.3,
theater.
So it depends on the theater, yeah. So I hope this one is correct, like it states.
If not, shout out, and I've got the list of all the other ones that are listed.
Okay.
Roosevelt 226.1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
For the
useful.
Roosevelt, yeah.
That's-
Yeah, for Roosevelt.
Yeah, it starts at 226 and it just goes up in 100 megahertz, 100 kilohertz increments.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need it, but I don't suppose the ILS frequency is known.
ILS isn't not always like 111.1.
But it does say here in the it says here in BMS Naval Ops Update that it doesn't work in BMS in Balkans Belix, or they're not listing an ILS frequency anyway. So
Yeah, indeed.
oh well.
Alright, guys, here comes the package brief. Package number 16320.
Let's do
Our
it.
job today is to seed. Even though we're listed as AI, we're going to seed the hell out of the southern part of the flot using 2 flights of harms. The time of day is going to be morning. It's going to be a little bit dark, but as time goes on, it'll get more brighter, I guess. The weather situation, stand by. It's going to be fair with cloud layer at 30,000, con start at 20,000, winds to the north at 14 knots. Pretty decent winds. So situation. The war just started, and in the early hours of the morning, and we need to clear out any SAMs that are on the southern part of this plot. We have Fury 1 at the target area. We have 2 seed fights, Fury 1 and Serpent 1. Guarding them will be Hornet 1, which will be on station first, so I can kind of scout out the area. Followed by Cobra 1 and Weasel 1. And I think... Stand by. Okay, we're going to kill Weasel 1, so everyone out of these Weasel 1. And Hornets will just take the northern cap. Anything comes in from north. So let's go over flight leads first. So Hornet 1 is myself. Fury 1, the southern seed, next in flight
Right.
order.
Railing.
Okay, railing. Serpent 1, the northern seed.
Eagle.
Weasel 1 is kill. And Cobra 1, southern cap.
Yeah, Dark Viper can take it.
Alright, cool. So, as far as the intent is, we don't have any pre-planned SAMs. I think we have an SA3 to the north that we'll assign Serpent 1 to, the SA3. There's an SA2 to the south that we can see now. Assign that to Fury 1. You both have eyes on that?
Yep.
Okay, that's the only
There's
ones that we know.
I see. Let's see. I see an SA2, an SA3, an SA2. There's an SA5 behind this SA2, so it should probably be marked because the rings are overlapping. And then if you look to the north of the second SA2, there's an SA3. And well, that's a fire cannon. I don't care about that.
There's 2 SA3s to the north, far north, and there's an SA2 in between the SA3 right next to Serpent.
Yeah. And there'll almost certainly be pop-up SA4s and SA6s.
If able, kill the SA5 and the Ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Fury 1's gonna
Fury 1,
get that
yeah.
SA2 and then see if we can get the SA5.
And kill the SA3, Eagle, and anything else in the area. To the north.
You got it.
Don't go too far north. There's an SA2 just northeast of the SA3. Would make that your backup target if you absolutely cannot find anything. Then move that far north. Otherwise, just focus on the area at hand. And we'll probably deal with Northern Seed out at next mission or something. So that's the intent. Ground threats. There is a massive. I don't know if you guys saw the introduction to Balkans hard, but there's a lot of red stuff on the ground, and there's a lot of SHORAD. Pretty much everywhere. Once you cross that flot, make sure you set your hard deck at 12,000. You break that 12,000, you can just guarantee that something's coming at you with the vast quantity of ground units they have. Other than that, our job here is to kill the SAMs, so just be advised, we gotta look out for SAMs. Air threats, that was kind of pre-briefed in the forum post, but yeah, there is one airbase next to us. It's on the forum post pick. It's called Zimunik Airbase. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that is pretty much on that SA2 that the guys are hitting, or right next to that SA2 in the south. And with that, it has a ton of MiG-21s and MiG-23s. Now, MiG-23s and 21s are a big threat back in '89, but here they're not so much a threat. But they can still get up underneath us and come up into our package and wreak havoc. So just be advised that there is an airbase there. So the southern cap, which will be Dark Fiber and Cobra 1, your job is to keep your eyes on that airbase and always have an element searching low in the airbase for scramblers.
All right,
so
Roger.
that's your priority. And Hornet's priority be anything in the middle and anything to the north. If something kicks up from the airbase, we can assist you. If anything comes in from the east or north, you can assist us. Commit ranges for the bar caps. Stand by. If we have stuff coming in from the north, I want to commit at. Let's see here. Commit at 50 miles. That's for just about anything. We'll go check it out at 50 miles. And for the south, yeah, we'll do the same. All bar caps commit at 50 miles, no matter what it is.
That's fine.
Unless it's confirmed yellow, then don't commit on it. Sequence of events. Hornets take off first. We're going through. We're also much closer to the flot than you guys are, so we'll take off first. We'll move out to our position, our cap position, which is central and north. Scout out the area, look for SAMs, find possible SAM locations, and relay them to you guys while you're on your trip on the way up here. We do have an Alamo Point marked on the map twice. It's for everyone else, it's Tier 3. And for Hornets, looks like we don't have an Alamo Point mark. I'm just gonna move our waypoint up there. Stand by. Considered a DCA on the package. Unlocking steer points and such. Okay, Hornets, I moved steer point 3. Now we have the Alamo Point steer point 3. So everyone's steer point 3 is Alamo Point. If you have to fall back, if we get overwhelmed, let's say it's a guerrilla group of MiG-27 or SU-27s coming in with MiG-29s as well, we can always fall back to that point and have Patriots defend us. Alright, I think I've gone over just about everything except for the comms. The comms to be top to bottom. Hornet 1 is 1, Theory 1 is 2, Serpent 1 is 3, and Cobra 1 you'll be considered 5. And I'll host data. Backup package lead will be Dark Fiber and Cobra 1. And I'll host data, you'll be backup host data for data if I go down. After that, Brainling or Eagle, one of you decide to take over.
Your call,
I'll
Burnley.
do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
You're third in line. All right. Also for data link, anyone that's new to data link, you have to add the leads for each of the other flights to the data. So let's say you're in Serpent 1 flight with Eagle. You want to add 1-1, 2-1, and 5-1. Maybe even 4-1 if you want to see the AA flight. If you're on Hornet, you want to add 2-1, 3-1, and 5-1. If you're in Fury, you want to add 1-1, 3-1, and 5-1. And if you're in Cobra, you want to add 1-1, 2-1, and 3-1. Basically, add all the other flights and don't host data. Only one person will be hosting data at a time, or else it messes it up. I think that's about it. Any questions from flight leads? All right, let's do it. Let's move down.
User left your channel.
Can Eagle have
User
a drag
left
for
your channel.
Serpent?
User was moved out of your channel.
Gustav needs a move with Goosey's flight.
User was moved out of your channel. User disconnected from your channel. You were moved. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Just waiting on Goosey, guys. One thing I've noticed is the ships all have AAA, and the frigates have RIM 7, which are short range missiles. So I'm marking them as tier point threats because I don't think we'll be going over that area, but I'd rather not get caught short.
The OSAS, you mean?
The OSAS, yes. But there's also the FF class. The FF class is a frigate, and you can carry AAA and RIM 7. I just looked it up on the TAC ref.
What does the Yangwei have?
RIM 7 and AAA. RIM 7 is basically a surface-to-air Sparrow. So it's not a high threat, but it's a present threat, and it's one to be mindful of. these things don't have the range anywhere near where we should be. But if we end up going feet wet for whatever reason, if we go in to help the guys at the SA2, and we end up going tracking west to go feet wet, we could end up stumbling into them.
Is that the Rim 7 you said?
RIM7, yes.
Oh, yeah, it's a threat point in the list.
Yes, it is. It's got a 6 mile radius, so if you can't find it, find something with about 6 miles.
I got it.
Yeah, there you go. It's basically an AIM-7, but with the surface launched version.
Yeah.
Everything else is AAA. Yeah, go for it.
All right, so
Like
listen,
outside,
I just want to
yeah.
get this off my chest. Betty, you weren't there for the debrief for last night. It's a completely irrelevant event, so I'm not going. I'm gonna extend some kind of, you know what I mean? Sound like an asshole here, but really, whatever. The point I'm trying to make is here, man. Yesterday when we were flying, you're surrounded by enemy. You're sitting there. I'm calling to get the fuck out, full blast, and you're surrounded by enemies doing 70% throttle. Try not to do that again. That's it,
I didn't do any 70% throttle.
bro. ACMI.
What's going on?
ACMI is wrong.
Okay. No, there's just some stuff I didn't get to talk to him about because he left for debrief.
Okay, well, it's sorted now. Let's just focus on this one.
All right, well let's just focus. Yeah, let's focus on this fight. All right, full call sign.
And I asked
Hornet-
him if I could fly a second, but he never replied. I mean, I get pissed the fuck off when people ignore me. So, says up.
All right, Fluky. Let's focus on this fight, man.
I'm pretty frustrated.
All right, Hornet 1. Our intent is to bar cap we're going to be on station first to check out the area, and then we're going to patrol the central part and also patrol anything from the north coming in. Our loadouts, stand by. I'm going to change the loadouts to all AIM-120 Charlies.
Ooh, nice.
All right, listen up.
Okay.
I didn't get you anything this Christmas, Goosey. Come on.
What?
Say, oh, you're giving us all AIM-120Cs. I didn't get you anything for Christmas, man.
Yeah, I want to go with the C's because we're going to be fighting aircraft with adders. I want to get Pitbull first on them. Go with B's for if we're not fighting any adder carriers. This is preference.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know the difference between the B's and C's, the C's are
They've got sustainer motors instead of boosters.
The C's got boosters, and they have boost the whole way. And what that means is they go much faster. They go like a higher Mach, and they pitbull onto the target quicker. The B's have a sustain motor.
Was it the other way around? Oh, my bad.
And the B's have a bit longer range, but they take much longer to get out there and pitbull on the target.
Fair enough.
And they have a longer no escape zone. The point is, if you're flying above Mach 1, like Mach 1.2, and you fire off AIM-120 Charlie, it goes really fast. It goes really, really fast, and it'll pitbull on them before they have a chance to even, get a pitbull on you if you both fire at the same time.
Fingers crossed, anyway.
And defend, yeah, exactly.
What are we expecting to go up against on the first round here?
We're expecting going into high-tech aircraft.
I was meaning, like, are you expecting that on the first mission, or are we expecting like a short range stuff first?
I am expecting us to fight the best of the best.
Okay.
And so that's a bit of it for our bar cap area. As far as the method of attack and our combat formation, I favor big trails with elements splitting up. So what I'll do is I'll call the element to split up, and you guys just do like an orbit, left or right orbit, and then hopefully split up by like 5 or 10 miles. And that's how I like to fight. So the second I see an enemy package coming in, I say element orbit here. 1 and 2 we're gate, and 1 and 2 we're gate out to the target and trail. And
okay.
3 and 4, once you do your orbit, then you follow us behind. That way, when we're running away, you guys are shooting. So I like
means afterburner.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's absolutely, or like our SOP for method of attack. For encountering enemy air is to use that technique.
And just for reference, what kind of distance do you want us in trail? About 10 miles?
For like 10 miles. Yeah. Let me also go over TACAN.
TACAN we don't need because we've got data link.
We have data link too, but if you just want to know your exact distance, I don't know, for whatever reason, we're 11 X-ray block. So 2 would be 7-4 Yankee, 3 3, you're going to be connected to me on 7-4 X-ray, and for your 11 Yankee, connected to 2.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. And let's give you a distance. If you want to use the tack end for the exact distance, go right ahead. But
sure.
Whatever. We have data lake.
I was gonna say I keep it. I tend to keep a fairly loose wing when I'm 10 miles on trail anyway.
Yeah. Focus on the radar and everything else, not the distance.
Yeah.
Can somebody walk me through that? I haven't done that yet.
No problem.
Wait, that was someone from another flight.
Yeah, that was IBC, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I don't recognize that voice. Who's in there?
You're good, man. You're good, man. I
All
wish I
right.
could say that was good.
Comms Victor 1.
Yeah, that answers the next question for me.
Towers 226.1.
Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm still new learning how to manipulate the map.
That's gotta be Star.
Don't worry about it, Star.
Alright, so take off.
I can resist.
We'll do right to left. See if we can take the waste catapults. I'll take far right catapult, which is catapult 1. Am I right here? It goes 1 to 4 from right to left.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. Or whatever. I'll take number 1, 2 takes 2, 3 and 4 take the waste catapults from right to left.
So you start on the right and go out. So you start starboard and work out port. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Understood.
Yep. We'll do a little right-hand turn on when we get on there out of taxi.
Yeah, that should clear them.
Anyway, that's takeoff or landing procedures. We'll just do straight ins. Make our distance and straight in for carrier landing.
One thing I'll point out is if you reference the area around our base, around the carrier, and turn on all naval vessels, you're going to see a lot of vessels in that area. It's going to be fairly busy, so just be mindful of that. Our TACAN for our carrier is 01 X-ray. You may want to use TACAN, if not ILS, to try and make sure you're attempting to land at the right vessel, because they're going to be a lot. You're going to see a lot of vessels in that area.
Yep.
I'll pick my mama out in the dark, bro.
That's fine.
That's my mama.
Call her
That's fine, because if you try to land on a patrol craft, I'm going to laugh at you.
That's pretty good, dude. Dude, that would be wall of shame for history ever, bro.
Hey, I'm saying that sort of stuff so it never happens.
They're gonna find that information on the internet and be like, what the hell?
Alright, everyone know how to carrier procedures for takeoff.
Yeah, we're
Get
good
off
on them.
flaps down. Everyone have a key bound, so if you get stuck in a catapult, you can get off of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we're good to go.
Okay. Gonna say you can just drive me up to the briefing room when you're set. I'm going to do a quick bio.
Bingo 2000, Joker 3000.
Bingo 2000.
Yeah, Bingo 2000, Joker 3000. We're like 100 miles from the carrier at the bar cap.
Just 15, I'm assuming.
Also, the tanker is right on the slot, north to south.
Oh. Okay.
I just clicked on the tanker. I got the flight plan. I've drawn a steer pot box around steers 4 and 5. So if for some reason we end up using way too much fuel, or we have a problem, and we still need to be on station a little longer to cover the guys in the sands, we can always go with the tanker.
Okay, so we're the first one done briefing. So let's move up.
Gussie, can you drag me up when you get a minute? I'm going to take a quick bio, and then I'll be back for IVCs.
You were moved. User joined your channel.
Back in a moment, guys.
User joined your channel.
buckets of water.
And I'm back. So, Goosey, are we going to have a weather situation, or are we just going with standard weather at the moment? I'm going to guess nobody knows the answer to that.
I heard it, but I don't know it.
I'm sure everyone will know the answer when they get back. Just so you know, I've been live streaming this since we started the briefing.
Back.
Welcome back. I was just wondering if you've got the weather an idea on the weather situation, either now or moving forward.
I think it's just set as actually we may have done something with the weather. No, okay, so it's just set as fair for now.
Okay. Is there plans to have a weather pattern, or are we just leaving that?
Yeah, they're gonna set it up. We forgot to do it.
Yeah, no drama. It'd just be nice to see what we're going on later. There you go, tank driver. Enjoy your mod. Read the instructions before you use it.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
This
No
virtual
problem, Time
mission
Driver.
tools program is almost too good. You can see the enemy flights too. So don't
Oh,
look
Jesus.
those. Don't click those. But
I guess
so
that'll be
useful to see.
AWACS and J-Star in action there, huh?
Just shows you like the weather, all the air bases.
Holy shit.
User joined your channel.
I don't know if that's a right or if
User
that's an
joined your
error, but
channel.
you've got like 2 infantry battalions way behind enemy lines, deep into Belgrade.
Yep, that's normal.
Yeah, those are commandos.
3 recon squad. Yeah, they got Humvees as well,
We're
man.
gonna try to take the
That's one
airbase.
badass commando squad.
Can they actually capture that airbase?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you support them a little bit and destroy some stuff, then
Yeah,
easy.
if you could manage to pull Cass and help them out, then yeah.
I think we might. I don't know. This is pretty
Support them.
optimistic, but we could land some special forces on some highway runway and bring our Harriers in.
Oh yes.
Yeah, dude.
Do it.
That'd be dope.
If you get Mostar Airport taken over, you could totally just field a whole bunch of Harriers there.
We could fly the Harriers.
We
over.
have to do that. Where
What
do
about
are they
A-10s?
taking a kind of? They're taking an actual airfield though.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine if they did a Huey in BMS and you could just like fly NOE with a Huey and insert some troops?
You gotta do the Harrier from like a highway strip though, like you said.
Yeah, dude, if you're gonna be able to fly any helicopter in BMS, fuck it. I wouldn't be wanting to fly a Huey. I'd be flying an Apache.
Actually, there is a highway strip on the south coast. The airway strip, and that's like on the flat. We
Oh,
could
man.
take that.
Yeah.
Bring the Harriers in there. Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
epic.
role play like a spec ops or air assault, airborne assault thing.
You could have us on station supporting the mission in the first place.
But you can actually do an air assault in BMS with C-130s.
Yeah.
It's kind of tricky, but there's
We-
ways to do it.
We would just have to escort them in, really.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'd actually see them parachute.
Nah, I think they just appear, but
Ah,
Alrighty.
that would be too awesome.
you could have a bunch of C-130s doing it, like a whole flight of them.
So, any questions? Any final questions from anyone?
Just one. For Fury, if you guys push to take out that SA5, just let us know. And this is Cobra. We'll go as far as Zemunik, and we'll always keep eyes on the airbase. But hopefully you can do a long distance launch at around Zemunik to take out the SA5 and then flow back over the Flot.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the plan.
Also, go ahead.
The weather is poor over Zimnik, by the way.
What?
There's a whole big. Well, yeah. If you look at the weather map and Weather Commander or virtual mission tools, there's just a big blotch of poor weather over Zimnik.
That'll be fun.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought it was fair.
I thought it was fair everywhere. Yeah. I guess not.
Also,
well.
Are there weather maps loaded?
No.
It's just set to fair, like auto fair.
Oh,
but
must be.
you may have
never mind. Must be
patches of-
virtual mission tools messing with me. Maybe it's loading up some other
yeah,
weather.
maybe so.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, so the game plan for weather is we're going to fly the first mission or two in fair, and then we're going to talk to you, Gas, about setting up incrementally worsening weather that's totally controlled by us. None of this real world stuff.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Also, question for Serpent Flight. If we don't encounter any pop-ups, can we flow north and take out the SA2 and SA3 that are near the Flot?
Just remember, I'm not sure how far the Hornets can support you if they get drawn into helping the other guys.
Alright, I calculated bingo based on all the numbers. It's 4,300 pounds. That's with 500 pounds of technique playtime fuel.
Is that for the F-16s?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Say it again.
Hornets.
4,300 pounds, bingo.
What?
That seems a little high.
That is calculated based on forces numbers. That's a
Well,
really
I mean,
it's a 160
account
mile
for
flight.
Go around and go to alternate and things like that. Like
That is a long flight, actually. That's
It's
as long as that's
160 miles.
That's as
one
long
way,
as
guys.
going across the ocean, and that's
Yeah,
usually long.
these maps are much larger than what you're used to, guys.
That SA3 up north is close, but that SA2 is way too far for that amount of fuel.
All right, guys. Let's
Okay,
do
then.
IVC checks. Fluky's not here. But he'll do it when he gets back. Hornet 1-1.
Hornet 1-2.
Hornet 1-3.
Hornets are Fluky's AFK.
Fury 1-1.
Fury 1-2.
Fury 1-3.
Fury 1-4.
Serpent 1-1.
Serpent 1-2.
Serpent 1-3.
7-1-4.
Cobra 1-1.
Cobra 1-2.
Cobra 1-3, no 4.
Okay, that's everyone. All right, everyone take 3.
I'd like to point out, by the way, we actually had a flight like 3 flights ago where our bingo was 6,700 pounds calculated. So 4,300 is not that.
Eagle, you want to do the same? Joker?
What was the distance?
Or sorry.
For changing that at 1,500 to both.
Okay.
So 5,500 for Joker, and then 4,500 for bingo.
Okay.
BMS, the rule of thumb I use is I just add up the distance of the return leg and times that by 10 if I'm operating at high altitude and at 1,000 pounds. That gave us 2,800 pounds, bingo, 3,800, and that's with 1,000 pounds of reserve.
I still have Dark's little rule of thumb written down.
Yeah, I'm using the distance times 15, just without adding extra. It also seems quite enough all the time.
Listen up.
Yeah, 15 is really good, yep.
And then you don't have to add another 500 or 1,000. But...
I don't know why Virtual Mission Tools is showing me some other weather.
I noticed that too. Yeah, there's some spots poor, kind of all around.
Maybe a downloaded a TWX file that is just disregarded.
Perhaps.
I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. Save the mission.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'll
save
save it
mission.
again.
Everyone's CS mode.
Yep, everyone is.
That Coyote left.
Yeah, he's good. Oh, Coyote, what's up, man?
I'm coming back in. I just had to fix one thing. I was doing my pre-flight and forgot to turn track hour back on, but I'll be right back.
No problem.
Okay.
Just remember to do a quick IVC check when you're back.
Will do.
Yeah, so we're not going to allow lots of multiple reconnects in-game, so yeah, if you need to sort out your issues, make sure you do it now.
And if you do need to reconnect, like take your time. There's no rush. Just fully check everything. Go to instant action. Fully check everything.
Should wait till your flight's above 10,000 feet anyway.
Yeah, so you have plenty of time. Like, there's really no rush. Like, if you get in game and tracker doesn't work, don't panic. Just take 10 minutes to make sure it fully works.
I'd also point out, I think the other thing that added some to this calculation is that our alternate is 80 miles from our main airbase. That's a huge amount of extra fuel you've got to add in if you calculate it quote-unquote correctly.
Well, the 1,000-pound reserve technically is to get to your alternate.
I'm gonna take a quick bio break.
Sure.
Yeah, you got a minute or so.
Guess are you moving the alternate
what?
field?
I am, yeah.
Go.
There you go.
Branding, hold my beer. I'm gonna do it without external tanks.
You're gonna what?
You're gonna what? Hey,
Is that
what?
for a movie?
What? Right, right. Quick. You're what is Aviano's?
Did you just wait a minute? Hold on. Stop. Did
What?
you just ask if that was from a movie? You're
Breaks
gonna
off.
do
Troll, 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 troll.
I mean, what is a movie?
Cobra 1-3, IVC check.
You're good.
Great. What's Aviano's frequency? Tower frequency.
That's a good question. I don't know.
555-727. Call. Call.
Now, if you want it Ghost Dog, it's 284.65.
Thank you.
Okay. Gasman? What did you do with your skin?
What?
What?
Your skin looks different. It's like, what?
It's moisturizer.
It's the lotion on its skin.
No, I'm saying
No,
if
it's
you
getting the
look
hose
at
again.
I'm saying for like in game.
I didn't do nothing, man. I didn't even open the. I didn't do.
I didn't even open anything. Nobody said you did.
Your skin.
Like I'm not. It's like
Your skin
it's
is so
like
soft.
I'm just shaking my head at you guys.
What in-game skin could you possibly be looking at? We're all looking at the 2D map.
F16 skin on the loadout screen.
I don't know. Fix it.
Oh,
How about don't fuck with it?
Fine for me.
Yeah, did we IVC?
Yeah, do IVC.
Okay. Hornet, 1-4.
You're good.
Gotcha.
I think we're all good.
All right. So everyone, double-click your flights, double-click your seats, save your data cartridge, and we will take off taxi. Stand by. Takeoff order is Weasel 1, which is the AI, followed by Cobra 1, followed by Fury, followed by Serpent, and the Hornets will be taking off first, off the carrier.
So we're taking off first.
All right.
Okay.
Hornets are committing.
All right, yeah, Hornets commit.
Hornets commit taxi.
3.
Was that all of Hornet? I only heard one
No, we're
person.
missing Fluky.
No, I'm commit.
Commit taxi. Okay. All Hornets committed taxi.
Alright, so I only heard 3 then. Didn't hear number 2.
B, did you commit to the taxi?
Edie.
Might still be on his bio break.
Mom! Bathroom!
BD.
Ma'am, bathroom.
Alright, we'll come back to BD.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Alright, Fury 1-1 commit.
Fury 1-2.
Nobody
can
Fury,
better than Krabs.
Fury 1-3.
Fury 1-4.
Serpent 1-1 command taxi.
Serpent 1-2.
Serpent 1-3. Taxi.
Back.
B, go ahead and commit.
Okay.
Okay, did Serpent 1-4 commit?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, Cobra 1-1.
Oh, Cobra 1-2. Sorry.
Cobra 1-3. Commit.
There we go.
That's it. We're good. Muting channel.
Alternate again? What's the name of the alternate?
Aviano?
No, no, no.
Your channel was edited.
That's our main.
Diana's
anyways.
our main.
Sorry, someone sounds very much like someone else in my flight.
Carrier.
Good that my
Alternate
16
I've
has a
got
tailhook.
is Sekovlije in Slovenia.
I see it. It's a little bit north. North of the bullseye.
It's only got VHF, which is 124.875.
Hawkins has a really nice knee map.
We'll see if it looks. See what it looks like on the Hornet.
What's it called again?
Sekovlije. It's in Slovenia,
Good on you for having to go there.
southeast of Aviano.
What was the freak?
It's only got VHF and it's 124.875 according to the printer I've got.
I mean, there's a knee map, so maybe we can find it on there if we can spell Sekovleye. Whatever.
Yeah, it's spelled Secovlje.
Just when I started getting good at Korean.
Takan 098 X-ray.
Just when you started getting good at Korean, now you have to brush up on your Eastern European.
I was looking at a different one. Circle J.
One, huh?
Three in the pit.
Good job, everyone's in the pit. Take your catapults. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remove the chocks. It was UHF 226.1.
Oh shit. Stand by while I go through the frequencies until we figure it out.
Gus, data was 213141. 213151. 213151. I'm adding 41 just to see what they do.
Okay, tower is 226.4.
226.4. Does it change it?
I don't know, but it's 226.4 that asks that it'll take the chocks off, so.
Yeah, that's correct. Gus, I'm sorry, a little confused though. You want me to add 41? You can do what you can. E1, that's a dead flight. Roger. It's AI flying that. Personally, being package leader, I want to see what they do. So I'm adding them.
Guys, I need to step out the pit for a second. I'm having a rudder issue. It's not registering rudder in the turn.
Oh, that is not good. May just want to go with it, man.
Well, I would, but I can't turn to get to my cat. It's not letting me turn with the nose wheel steering.
Do you have keyboard controls?
What's the keyboards left and right?
Greater than less than. 2 set on cat.
Okay, my rudder is turning on the pedals, but I'm not actually turning in nose wheel steering mode. I don't know what's going on.
Shit, you may explode.
Alright, I'm going to back out the pit, and you guys can call to me on TeamSpeak or Discord once I'm back over 10,000 feet, okay?
Okay.
Alright, I'll hang out until I figure. I'll hang out in the 2D until I figure out what the problem is. I'll be back in as soon as you clear me hot. What the hell is this? Rudder's working. What the fuck is this? What's registering? What is going on? I'll try that. Brakes working.
Your channel was
What's
edited.
going on?
We've
Disaster.
had like 6 planes in Aviano blow up. 4 are sitting here in the taxiway, like they hit a point in the taxiway and their landing gear just collapsed and they exploded. And then Dark and his wingman blew up by hitting vehicles on the runway as they were trying to take off.
Oh dear.
Hitting
I could
vehicles?
swear
What?
they I remember that glitch. I swear to God they fixed that. What the hell?
I was like taxiing on the middle of the taxiway, like what?
No, you're not the
And
only
I
plane.
didn't-
There's like 4 of you sitting here with no landing gear right now that just collapsed in the taxiway and
Yes.
died.
Well, right now I'm not on the taxiway. I'm like on its edge. But the first time it happened, I was like taxiing straight down the middle. So yeah.
Yeah, there's like a break in the geometry or something right there because somebody else just fell
Yeah.
into it.
Okay,
Who-
so I'm going
who
to
is-
I'm going to exit the mission.
Do we
Guess
have
we
a
need to
flight
restart.
full of spam rams who just like taxied past one of the seat flights?
Yeah, Cobra was second in takeoff, but we were last in line.
Okay, because I saw a lot of people with like a lot of spam rams passing us, and then they collapsed.
Oh fuck.
Okay, backing out.
And I got court-martialed for that too.
Oh wow.
Oh, somebody else just tried to take off and exploded.
Jesus. Guessing
Everyone
Aviano is
taking
closed
off
for
is
business then.
exploding?
Yeah,
No, that
there's
was,
like
that
vehicles
was
on
actually,
the runway.
I just did a tail strike. That didn't count.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
A little rusty.
So are we all backing out?
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
did it. I took off.
Yeah, great. Exit the server.
Try again.
Okay.
Taxi more carefully this time.
So were people going too fast in the taxiway? Like, is you just
No.
I was on idle power.
Is there any way to
taxiing.
salvage this so we don't have to cancel the event today? Is what I'm asking.
Can you take off from another direction and avoid that taxi?
I have no idea, but that taxiway clearly has a problem.
So fuck excuse language, but fuck roleplay and just cut right through the grass and go to the runway.
Yep.
But I've got to. So here's what I'm going
The
to do.
crease
So
might be in the grass too, though, man. You don't know.
We'll find out.
Well, I made it to the runway after cutting around on the grass. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Mission Commander, delete the engineers that are at Aviano because they were the ones who were driving across the runway.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then I'll rehost it, and we'll get this going again.
Okay.
Can you just move the engineers, not delete them? Do we still have them?
So what do we?
Yeah,
back
we can
in?
add them back on
Think
later.
the
Yeah,
game a
everyone
lot?
back out of BMS. Yep. Pull back out all the way.
You can easily just move them. There's like a little dialogue. Just move to. But bam.
All right.
I
Whatever
just
you wanna do.
checked, and the runway itself is not damaged. So and the taxiways either. So that
I feel like
shouldn't
I've
be
heard
the
it.
problem.
I feel like I've heard about this before. Balkans Air Base
Yeah,
had a problem like
we
that.
had it on one of the other air bases on Falcon Online, and it was like a clipping issue or something.
Yeah, it was Falcon Online, I think.
I'm gonna look through. I'm looking on the forums right now for the change log, and see if there's anything about Aviano Airbase having problems.
No, it's definitely Aviano has had issues in Balkans before, for sure. There's no question.
We could always move.
I mean, we could use the taxiway from the other side, like use the runway in the other direction.
Well, the taxiway my flight was on was fine. The one that went like back into the
Let's get a map up of it.
bunkers and then back to the runway, like there was no problems on that one.
No, well, that's going to have to be the taxiway that you use unless this gets fixed. So, whatever route that you took, you're gonna have to make sure everyone else knows that route.
Yeah, let's map it out real quick.
And Gasman and me made it through the collapsed gear row, and we went to the runway, so it worked there. I don't know.
Just
I saw
potholes, man. Just a badly maintained runway.
Yeah, though the people on the middle of the taxiway didn't have their gears collapsed. Just like one guy on the far left and one guy on the far right.
So stay middle as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the airbase is under construction. There's engineers on it. I mean, what are we doing? Why are we taking off an airbase that's being made?
That prepared that prepared runway strip stuff,
RPG'd us on taxiways. Sorry, guys.
You let us know when the server's up again.
Server's
I'm
gonna
just
be
trying to find these engineers.
Okay, wait. Could someone just tell me? I've been trying to bring up the HTS pod. Where do you do that? Because I can bring up the targeting pod and the The HAD rather.
Yep, harm attack display. That's how you call it.
It's actually yeah.
So how do you bring it up then on your
It's
displays?
a TGP. It's to hold one of the buttons until it pulls up the list of all possibles, and then click HSD or HAD.
So just like how you'd bring up the weapon or the TGP or any of the other major modes, you just press the button.
No, so it should be one of those. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the top left corner. No, just press the button.
Okay.
Does something happen if
You
you
can
long
also
press those
configure it in your
buttons?
data card before you commit.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, your data cartridge. You can inside
No,
your.
no. I know that, but somebody asked about holding the
Yeah.
OSPs.
You just said you long press it like you hold down on it.
Yeah, you hold them, and it
Oh,
takes
really?
it allows you to replace one with
Well,
something
yeah,
else.
I know.
You can
I
double-click
never
them.
long pressed them. I just tap them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
also
guess.
tap them.
So you're
neat.
you're long pressing down the DMS,
Okay.
are you?
Let's take a look at this diagram here. Where exactly did you guys blow up?
Yeah, where did the bad man touch you?
Yeah, where did you touch?
So it had to have been runway 23. Okay, so yeah, it had to have been this back section, this northeast corner up here. So we went around. See the long, almost
Like
like
B
a
or A?
racetrack. They were on A. We went around the loop, the Mike loop. We actually spawned on that loop, pointed the other direction, and we had to go all the way around to meet A. We had no issues. They had their issue right. See where the A4 is? They had their issue like between HGR2, HGR1, and A4, right before you turn onto the runway.
Were you taking off on 05 or 23?
There's 23.
Dude, I thought we were on taxiway Bravo.
Same.
South ramp. Yeah, my flight
Hold
was
on,
on
let me
south
check.
ramp. I'm
Weird.
sure.
I guess it'll depend on where you spawn in, but if the people on the mic loop are having trouble, then
I saw someone blow up.
No, the
on-
Mike loop was fine.
I
We
saw
had no
someone
issues on it.
blow up on Bravo
Are you
4.
sure it was the mic loop? I thought it was the Sierra loop.
Okay, the taxiway we had was in direction 230.
Actually have an Acme. See what the Acme says.
I mean,
Because I'm guessing that was off of the Sierra loop.
Look you out, Mike.
That seems more plausible to me too.
Just because of the direction that we were traveling, it doesn't make sense visually for it being the mic loop.
I
Yeah,
taxied forward and then went left.
Serpent was next to the Sierra loop. We were heading direction 230 when we were on the taxiway, and we've been right before the PEP I mark.
Oh, okay. Man, I must have been just lost. Never mind.
That's fine.
I got an Acme coming up of the airbase.
So if that's the case, then that side might be out of commission, and you might just have to join the runway at Alpha 2. You've got plenty of runway to take off.
To be fair, I mean, we can do that. Of course, A2 should be fine, but Gasman and me made it past the stuff at Pepai and then just went to A1 and could take off. Also, people
Bringing
exploded
server
in the
back up?
middle.
So the plan is to avoid Alpha 1.
Well, we'll have to see, but...
Well, the blowups didn't actually happen on Alpha 1. They happened before you turned on to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Just before Alpha 1, bad.
Next to the P on Pape.
Yeah.
Pepe.
Either we
Pepe.
take the Sierra loop or we take A2.
Pepe.
We took the Sierra
Yes.
loop and it was fine. So that's what I recommend everybody does. It's a little longer taxi, but there was no issues.
All right, here's the Acme. Let's take a look at where you guys went exactly.
Investigation.
Right, like CSI.
Crime scene BSMI.
The Acme does not lie. We're gonna find out.
My call is Sierra loop.
Let's place your bets.
Place
Sierra
bets
loop.
now.
Okay,
Which
server's
way
up.
are you guys? Which way are you guys going?
The funny part is, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. There's a loop that you need to take to avoid the taxiway, whatever side we spawn in on. Like, sometimes we're just a little too pedantic when people should
Wait,
use
you
some
guys
common
took the
sense.
other runway.
You were at a whole totally other side of the road.
Yeah, you guys took
airport.
You guys took 05.
So 05 is in use. There you go.
So you guys took CR loop. Looks like from the Acme.
The ones that were fine.
Oh, you see everyone's crashing at like 4 minutes 32 seconds. They're crashing at Alpha to Alpha 1.
There you go. So avoid that for the moment until a bug fix comes. That'll need to go into the SOP list if we're taking off out of Aviano. Other than that, we change air bases
Everyone
now.
just like crashes into each other. Yeah. There you go. That's what it is. Southwest side of Alpha Taxiway. Kind of near where it says Poppy. Tappy. And that's where everyone just started crunching.
Okay, so there you have it, guys.
Okay, so avoid Alpha 1 at Pappy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder if people can just take the Sierra loop and be fine. I wonder.
Well, you could definitely join the runway at Alpha 2.
Just cross runway at Alpha 2, Bravo 2. Oh yeah, or just and then taxi Bravo South. Get on Bravo 1.
See if that works.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's Alpha 2 to Bravo 2, Bravo 1. You know we're gonna blow up at Bravo 1, right?
Well, why don't you just join the runway at Alpha 2 and just use take a third of the runway off?
Short field.
Yeah, short field it. You've got the takeoff. It's only the landing that's the issue. But when you land, you're going to be at Delta.
We're good.
Let's give it a shot. And maybe like later during the week we can figure out exactly where all the ship points are for this runway.
Yeah. All you really need to do, honestly, is just take a flight of 4 in BMS. You just need to take a flight of 4 and just taxi them around Aviano. And if you bump into something, you jump into number 2, go around it, and keep on going.
Okay, so
and just do recon by casualty.
Alpha 2 to active, and that's assuming it's 05.
Yeah. And on that day, a new SOP was born.
I mean, we spawned on the loop, so we have no choice but to take the loop to A1. Like, we just don't have a choice.
Do a little 180.
Yep.
Traffic jam.
Split
Okay,
S on the
so
taxi.
everyone connect. Let's give this another try. Put ourselves out of our misery.
Very quick IVC check would be recommended after all the disconnects and reconnects.
Alright, listen up.
Hornets took off at least, right?
I actually had a problem with my nose wheel steering. I couldn't turn. Has anyone come across this before? Because my rudder was working, but my nose wheel wasn't. I've just turned on roll length NWS, so if my rudder doesn't work as advertised, so hopefully I can turn with that way. That was a weird one.
Differential braking?
No, I do not, because I don't have rudder pedals.
Oh.
Well, I do have racing pedals, but I can't plug them in and let BMS work. I actually have to unplug them. But that's fun. Get that superstition out.
Okay, we got 11 people connected. Keep joining.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Bring out the goat.
Oh man, BMS, why are you so silly? It goes without saying this is a long flight, guys, so I don't think we'll have more than 1 or 2 takes at this.
Yeah, my data cartridge loaded. It worked.
Mine too.
Your prayers have been answered, gentlemen.
One more person.
It's actually pretty catchy.
Hornet is filled.
Yeah, mine's big as well.
Well, we got people joining. Why don't the full flight start doing IBCs?
Serpent 1-1.
Server 1-3.
714.
There's 1-2.
There we go.
Hornet 1-1.
Hornet 1-2.
Hornet 1-3.
4.
Okay, Fury.
Fury 1-2.
Fury 1-3. Fury 1-3. You hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Yeah, we got you. We just didn't.
Missing Star Fury.
Star Fury. Yeah, hang on, my IVC's not working.
Yeah, you got to.
He probably didn't restart it.
Yeah, Star Fury. When you close down BMS, you got to close down IVC manually. It won't. Then it'll restart in the same instance.
I need you to
Copy. 1 minute.
So
yeah, I
you're
may have to kill the process too. Maybe hiding.
Yeah, you probably have to just restart.
It hides back there.
Just restart everything every time, including this time.
yeah, Starfire.
Okay,
You just
we'll continue with Cobra.
yeah.
Cobra 1-1.
Cobra 1-3.
Cobra 1-2 is
Who's
needing.
restarting?
Okay, cool. So yeah, while everyone's waiting there, has anyone else come across that where their nose wheel steering is on, their rudders seem to turn? I looked behind me and I could see the rudder fins from my Hornet turning, but I wasn't getting any movement. I was stuck straight ahead.
No,
I've
I
not
haven't
seen
seen
that.
it myself.
Were you latched on to a catapult?
No, definitely not, because I had this problem on my last attempt at BMS as well. It was really weird.
Was it an F-18 last time?
No, it was it might have been a B-52, which is why I wrote it off.
That's weird.
Like, I actually haven't been able to do a conventional taxi since the Uoaf 299. Very strange.
You haven't
Check
got backup
Cobra
if
2.
you're,
Cobra 1-2.
There we go, got you.
You're good.
you haven't got backup
Okay.
of your config or something in case something's got corrupted in it.
I might have
Fury
to do that.
1-4, IVC check.
Hey,
good?
there we go, we're good. Has anyone not
Okay,
checked
we
in on
just
IBC?
need Kebs, I think.
Ghost, was that 226.6?
226.4 is the naval taxi. Is the naval that thing. I literally just went to 226.0 and then 0.1 and then 0.2 and 0.3, 0.4 until I got it.
Yeah, I've done that before. Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.3 higher than what is on the list actually, because I already and earlier on another theater also changed the Vincent on my paper to 226.3, so it just seems to go up all by 3.
Good
Okay,
to know.
Kebs, are you here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, can you give us a quick IVC check?
Hold down F1 and talk.
7-1-2.
There you
Okay,
go.
you're good. Okay, so I think we're good. So double click your flight, double click your seat.
Save your data cartridge. Pray
Okay,
for us
I
all.
removed the battalions off the airbase. I just removed them. I wasn't fucking around with
Cool.
with moving.
Kill them
And
against the wall.
let's take off taxi Hornets commit first.
Okay, yeah. Before we go in, can someone handle the ground taxi when we get in? It's like
Ground controller.
ground controller. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the order? I can do it.
who-
I'm loading in pretty fast.
I don't know. Just someone take over ground controller at least for a while. Until
I'll
we know we're not running into that.
if the worst comes to worst and I can't get rudder authority on the ground, I'll do ground management for you guys. It's fine.
But the last one to take off is Serpent.
Hey, OP device.
So Serpent, can you be
Yeah.
ground controller?
Yeah, I can do it. In Serpent 1-4. I'm usually in first, so just check in on uniform with me, and then I manage it.
Okay, and it's Weasel, Cobra, Fury, Serpent.
Hold on, I'm writing that down.
Eagle, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Repeat Weasel?
Yeah, I got you, Eagle.
Weasel, Cobra, Fury, Serpent.
Gotcha.
Weasel's an AI. They're not human. So they're gonna take off like AIs.
Assuming they don't hit
That
the
might
range.
explain why there were F-16s with spam rams going through the lines.
Yeah, they went straight through, cut right across my nose.
No, that was Cobra.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah, guys that went off to the right and were cutting by.
Oh, of course, OP. Fair enough, Eric.
Anywho,
welcome to
can
the
we?
channel.
Taxi?
Let's
We're on take
Yep, let's
two
do it.
of a
Hornet 1-1
Hornet
taxi.
Hopefully it'll go better this time.
Hornet 1-2 taxi.
Hornet 1-3 taxi.
Fury 1-1 taxi.
Fury 1-2 taxi.
Fury 1-3 taxi.
Fury 1-4 taxi.
Serpent 1-1 taxi.
2.
3.
4.
Cobra 1-1.
Meeting Team Suite.
Your channel was edited.
So Nighthawk or No. Eagle. Might have to turn around to get to A2, right?
Yeah. That's a strong possibility.
If you need to go against
Well,
traffic, I just recommend you communicate with everyone.
Well, we could also just take Sierra. The Sierra loop.
That was proved safe.
Yeah, that was proved to be safe.
Take it easy, guys.
Okay. I'm following you.
I'm just thinking about something. If Serpent is the last to take off, we're also the last.
Look at
3's in the pit.
2 is in the pit. One is taxi.
Alright, 3's got control. Alright, element 3 is rolling out for Cat 3. Yeah, so it turns out you need to have roll enabled NWS turned on.
One stroke. Data up.
3's on the cat.
Take a Joker. With set. Set Joker 3000, set data link correct. And set second.
What's the data link order again? 2131.
21314151.
Set.
Set. Check wings down, flaps down. 2. 1 is ready.
3.
2 is ready.
Element will be 4 seconds after lead.
Yeah, no data for no yardstick on 3.
$74 Yankee. Correct. Nope.
74 Yankee, yeah. So 74 X-ray. 274 Yankee.
Set.
Good yardstick. Okay, 1 is good yardstick, 1's ready. 2's ready, is 3 ready?
3.
And 4. 4 set. Everyone hooked. Okay, 1 rolling up.
3, 4.
One wheels up.
Three.
2 airborne. 4. All airborne, right hand, 95% RPM, 5% up for tier 2. 2.
3.
Needs 5 climbing. 1 steady light. Flight push, 70. 2.
3.
355, continue gain. My bad, Ghost. Falling in the wrong position, man.
No problem, man.
Just a sec.
No problem. 4. I got you visual. You're saddled up with 2 by the looks of it.
I'm just gonna drop back to like the diamond 4 position right now for when you get settled.
Yeah, no problem. We'll sort it out once we're in pause.
Wings level, 5-degree climb, 95% RPM, 372, holding, crossing 6,000. Wait a second. That wasn't the correct position, sorry. Apparently I just, confused. No, I wasn't. I was on 2. Jesus fucking Christ.
3, 4's got you visual. I am to your 9 o'clock, level and close as you're turning over.
Gotcha. Sorry. Visual 2. $8,000. Well, guys, I found the carrier frequency. You're not going to believe it.
226.4?
227.9.
What the fuck?
That's what they're responding to me on.
11991.
Moved to Chuck, so, yeah. When we come back, I'll remind you guys, 227.9. You might want to write that down.
Already got it.
I accidentally tripped my radar here trying to turn off my lights in the cockpit. I'm on a big count. 2 seconds. Good. Oh. Smash 357 flowing. RPM 95. Look at this check for control page, man.
Just press control.
Chalice 1, Hornet 1-1. Update picture. Hornet 1-1. Chalice 1. Picture clear.
Cobra 1 checking in. 3 good ships on register 2.
Hornet 1, loud and clear.
Connected.
Lost my goddamn connection. This is just not going well tonight, guys. I'm just not allowed to play tonight, guys, by the looks of it. This is just nuts. I'm gonna reconnect one more time. If this fucking goes, then I don't know what to do. Yeah, I just dropped it at 60% of my frames. That's really, really shit. What the fuck happened here? Time driver, I'd love to, but I'm definitely doing this mission. If I'm not, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to call it a night. Tonight is UAF night. If it isn't UAF night, I don't want to know. If I explode or spontaneously combust, I'm done.
I got 3 behind us, Angels 20.
Lead 3, comms check. I had a disconnection and reconnect.
Got you loud and clear. 4, rejoin on 3, do an orbit. 4.
Guess that's a hell of a way for you to get your 10-mile separation.
Yeah, that's good. Let's just keep the separation. That's good. Also set up your data for 7-4 X-ray. Connect to me.
Yeah, I'm working it.
There we go. Hey, you're already at 10 miles. Perfect.
I'm not getting dolly on you.
I don't have a good yardstick. But, stand by. I have a good yardstick on 3. 2, are you connected with, are you 7-4 Yankee 2?
Please, yeah. Check it again, but... I got the wrong one, my bad. 4, yeah.
4, you are 11 Yankee.
Okay, I got it. Now that was my bad. I think I was on 74. My fault.
Lead smash 36195% RPM.
1, you flapped up again. This always seems to go faster than you in the same speed, RPM.
My bad, yeah, I did not raise my flaps. Thanks very much.
That's why I'm always overtaking you.
Okay, I'm speeding up now. Wait. I was wondering why I was kind of slow when I climbed. Here we go, 372 now. 373. Strovers off the nose, 2 sets, 70, make that 60 and 70 miles.
Lead 3, radar contact 324074 left, 10 o'clock, 40 miles.
Declare it.
Chalice 1, Hornet 1-3, declare. Hornet 1-3, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
3, Angels 25.
Should be friendly, go ahead, declare it anyway.
Chalice 1, Hornet 1-2, declare. Hornet
3,
1,
Mud
2,
5,
Chalice 1,
12
contact
o'clock,
is
2
motion.
ring.
Copy, Mud 5, I have 2 Mud 5s. Flag music on. 2.
3.
Cobra 1 is en route to 3.
Domestos, you climbing, buddy? Domestos. Wow, don't swing, go, sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm at Angels 18, I'm going for 26.
Trail.
Hornet 1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile, type 8 as MiG-21.
Element, stay back 10 to 15 miles.
Element.
Chalice 1,
we got bandits.
declare.
311-018.
Hornet 1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile, type 8 as MiG-21.
These are directly over our cap area.
Cobra, copies all.
21 moving to engage.
Lee, do you want us to stay straight trail or do you want us to turn on and so we're in a wall on them?
Let's stay trail for now.
2, correction 3.
One is Bill Power. Moving, checking right for 130 for intercept.
4, I know I'm going slow, I'm going to catch up now.
2 stay trail on me. Okay, I got a 4 ship in front and 4 ship in back. Clearing it back. Hostile unknown ID.
Hornet, 1-1, Chalice. 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
4 settled. Overtaking on right. Pump.
3 sorted.
Get starting the bracket.
4 sort the trailing element.
This is a gorilla group. Order 1, be advised, this is a gorilla group. We got 12 plus. Okay, 1's taking the shot on the right bandit, Angels 18. 2, take the shot on the left bandit, and then we're gonna pump.
4 sort low. I'll take the guy Angels 9, you take the guy Angels 12.
I'm getting the dudes in the back there, on the back left.
Chalice, 1, Hornet 1-2, clear.
MiG-21, spiking me on the nose.
Chalice, 1, contact confirmed, hostile. Type 8 as MiG-21. 1, Fox 3.
Not 21, Fox 3 medium. Not sorted, Ghost.
2, Fox 3 medium.
1 is notching right and preparing to pump. Stand by, element. You're about to go shooter.
4's waiting for the 3, waiting for the shot.
1 is pitbull. 1 is pitbull.
4 is not sorted. I'm sorted. The last 2.
One is pump. Element shooter.
4 data.
Roger. Bandit 341019 Angels 20.
4 kill bandit. I'll take his wingman.
You want me to get lead there?
Yeah, go for the lead. I've got his wingman.
Roger. I'm just at max now. I'm gonna go ahead and burn.
Do it. I'm in the gate as well.
Turn left for intercept.
Lead 3. Reference my data. This is your next guerrilla group. 3's got the R2. 4, you got the shot.
Fox
4,
3 times
Fox
2.
3 long.
This is Hornet 404, Fox 3 times
3,
2,
Fox
Bandit
3 long.
337025.
3 Fox. 3 Fox. Hornet 1-3 Fox 3
4,
332 032 Angels 20. 4 notch left.
40. You get ready, we're about to go shooter.
Lead 3. We got the lead elements. You've got the next 4 behind. You've got the next 2 behind them.
Okay, we are 1 and 2, going shooter. First hit.
3's Pitbull, turning back. Chalice, 1, Hornet, 1-1, declare. Hornet, 1-1, Chalice, 1, contact is friendly.
What was your target?
As per data link, there was 2 guys at host. There was two guys right in front.
Got him. 23. 2, take the trailer. I'm taking the first 2.
The first 2 are shot at.
Chalice,
Go for
1,
the last 2.
Hornet, 1-2, declare. Hornet, 1-2, Chalice, 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
I got 21 off to my right.
Chalice, 1, Hornet, 1-3, declare.
Kill that 3 ship. I'm turning right
Hornet,
for
1-3, Chalice, 1, contact is friendly.
2.
Chalice, 1, Hornet, 1-1, update picture. Hornet, 1-1, Chalice, 1, picture is multiple groups. Air bandit at bullseye 285, 10 miles, 21,000.
4, once 2 pass through us, we're going to turn around.
Reference tier 4.
2, Fox 3 medium. Chalice, 1, Hornet, 1-1, declare.
4, expect a left check.
1-1,
Go.
Chalice, 1, contact confirmed, hostile, type 8 as mid-21.
Everyone, still a gauge defensive. I got a 23 in my...
Right, copy that, Hornet. If you need to float to the southwest, and we can cover you out.
Alice 1, Hornet 1, 2, clear. Hornet 1, 2, 1, Fox 3, long.
4, sort contacts behind number 1's contact.
Chalice 1, Hornet 1, 1, declare. Hornet 1, 1,
Clear my 6,
Fox 3,
my
long.
B, behind B somewhere.
1, Fox 3, long.
Of me.
1, Fox 3, medium.
One is notching right. 4 times Fox 3. But clear crowns, 3. You want me sorted on the last of that group 3?
Stand by. Lead, did you twizz on all 4 of that gorilla group?
Yeah, I just Fox 3 times 4. I'm pumped now. I'm pumped.
Be behind me. Turning in, he's turning out.
4, we're going to move to the left gorilla group. 4, data.
Mixed in with us.
Chalice 1, Hornet 1, 1, update picture.
Lead 4, data, that's our contacts. Twizz 2 times. Flankers, flankers, flankers.
110, 15 miles, 13,000. Fox 2.
Yeah, I got a
Hornet 1, Chalice 1, engage target. Bearing 085, 25 miles.
I'm merged 23.
Chalice 1, 3, Fox 3, medium.
23 going to...
Hornet, diverting on AWACS directed.
Them motherfuckers, all of them.
Hornet 1, 1, Chalice 1.
4, weapons free that gorilla group, that's flankers. 3 is
Fox
defensive.
3,
R77.
4, Fox 3, medium.
Entire all flight, all
4,
flight.
3,
Gate
Pitbull.
northwest now. Gateway northwest now.
4, Fox 3, medium.
Gate northwest. This is 1-1. We're in deep shit. We got flankers engaging us. Guerrilla group to the southeast on bullseye and west of bullseye. Hornet is gate to you guys. D-louses.
Cobra 1, copy that. We've got you banded.
4, press your foxes and back out.
Peeling out, peeling out.
Tally splash low.
Get out of here. We're gonna supply you.
Leeds took a hit. 3's taking a hit. 3's taking a hit.
Caution. Caution.
I got smoking contacts all around me.
Order 1, lost number 3. We're still gating you guys. Please help us.
Order 1-3, this is Hornet. I'm still up, but I'm down. Hornet 1-1, this is Hornet 1-3. I'm up, but my uniform is the only thing working right now. I've got a bad engine, and I've got 2 flankers right on my ass.
Order 1-3, gate northwest, gate northwest.
Fox 3, 304, 037, Angels 17.
Well, that was fun. MiG-27 and a pair of flankers for an F-18. Not exactly the trade I wanted. Holy shit, this is going to be tough. Hell. You'll let the fuck up, man. F-15s to the north. Yeah, we needed you about 20 minutes to sit. 10 minutes ago. More F-15s coming out southbound as well. Jesus, it's a real fight out there, guys. This is not going to be an easy campaign. I was kind of looking forward to doing a navy landing. Oh well. Well, that's my stream done for the night. We don't have a lives limit here, guys. Catch you later.